Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This one I'm going to show 5 albums that I have in my collection that you might be surprised are in my collection. Um, and these are albums that I actually enjoy listening to. So I have, a bunch of vinyl that people have given me that, I've never listened to it. I'll probably never listen to it. Um, I might even give some of it away to the record store near me, just stuff that you know, somebody like had a collection and they're like, hey, I'm cleaning this out. Here's just a stack of records, and it's stuff like Doris Day or Olivia Newton-John or like the Gap Band or like a Frank Ocean record or something like stuff like that. I might listen to it once and then I'm like, yeah, I might not go back to that. So these are albums that I'll actually listen to and enjoy. Like I'll play these multiple times. Some of these actually I haven't listened to in a while, and actually I need to get back and listen to them. So anyway, here are 5 albums um, that I enjoy that are in my collection. The first, this is probably the least surprising, just because I've done a video on this and did a review. This is the new ABBA record called Voyage. It's their first album of original material in 40 years. And there is the sticker, if you can see that. So it's very cool to have this album. It's got great stuff. It's the four original members of ABBA, and this is the exclusive. It came with a little poster, and it's got your standard ABBA songs on it. It's got an old song called Just a Notion that is remixed and redone to fit the mood of this album. So ABBA Voyage from 2021, check it out. All right, the other 4 are probably the more surprising albums. The first, this is a group called Vampire Weekend. They're a modern indie band. This is their most recent album from 2019 called Father of the Bride. Really great stuff. It's got a wide variety of musical styles. It goes from folk to kind of like electronic to world music to jam band music. The song Harmony Hall off of this album sounds like a Grateful Dead song from the 80s, and really great. Ezra Koenig is a great songwriter, and they're just a tight knit band. They've been together now, surprisingly, for 20-ish years or so. So really crazy that they've been around that long. So Vampire Weekend, Father of the Bride. It's a long album. That's probably its only weakness. They could have taken off a couple of the cuts, but anyway, Father of the Bride, Vampire Weekend. Next, this is somebody that I don't know if anybody's ever talked about on the vinyl community, YouTube world. Johnny Horton. Glenn Kellaway probably knows who Johnny Horton is, but beyond, and Tommy Burton, but beyond that, I don't know if people that know Johnny Horton. Johnny Horton's big hit was the Battle of New Orleans. This is probably his biggest selling album. It's called Action Tales of Battles, Heroes, and Epic Events. Well, that's the subtitle. The main is Johnny Horton Makes History from 1960. So this is an old one. You've got great songs on here like the Battle of New Orleans, Young Abe Lincoln, Make a Tall, Tall Man, great song. The Battle of Bull Run, The Sinking of the Reuben James, Sink the Bismarck, Johnny Reb. So he talks about like Civil War era, Revolutionary War, World War II, Comanche, The Brave Horse, just really, really good stuff. Johnny Horton, he's country, like his genre is considered country, but he had a voice for rockabilly, and he really could have been a rock and roller with like Eddie Cochran or Jerry Lee Lewis or any of those guys. He could have definitely had a foot in both camps, and this is just a really, really fun album. Check him out, Johnny Horton. He died far too young. I'll throw that in there. Next, this is a soundtrack for the movie Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. This was a DreamWorks movie, a cartoon movie about a horse during the days of like the frontier wars in the 1870s, 1880s. And the album is done by Bryan Adams, the Canadian songwriter. And so you got about half Bryan Adams tunes, half soundtrack stuff. I listen to it for the Bryan Adams stuff. I really like Bryan Adams. I've seen him twice in concert, both times on his Bare Bones tour, so his acoustic tour. I have the Bare Bones album. I have a 2-disc compilation piece, and then I have one of his newer albums called Tracks of My Years, where he sings songs that he was raised with. And this is great stuff. It's got the songs Here I Am, which is a great song. It was actually a hit for him. I Will Always Return, Get Off My Back. He does a duet with Sarah McLachlan, another Canadian singer, called Don't Let Go. Sound the Bugle is a really slow ballad, really pretty. And yeah, Bryan Adams, kind of thrown in with the 80s pop guys, but he's actually a great songwriter and even a better singer. So check that out if you like Bryan Adams and don't have this album. And then finally, representing some female vocalists, and actually it sounds one of the little spindles in the CD broke, but this is Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves, who's she's a modern country singer, but her style is kind of like cosmic country, like more in line with like the Emmylou Harris's, not really like Jillian Welch, more like Emmylou Harris, maybe Linda Ronstadt-ish, but she was good friends with John Prine in his last years of life. This, I think, won the Grammy for Album of the Year in 2018. I'm not 100% on that, but you have great songs on here. Slow Burn, Lonely Weekend, Oh What a World, Space Cowboy, Velvet Elvis, Wonder Woman, High Horse, Golden Hour, Rainbow. All these songs are really, really well done. And this is a really well produced album. Casey Musgraves, Golden Hour, check it out. She's kind of keeping country music where it should be, which is actually country. So it's got modern elements into it, like the song Butterflies is kind of, probably one of the weaker tracks. And then High Horse is kind of modern, but it's very much listenable, and it's very, very good. If you like that kind of cosmic country kind of stuff, Graham Parsons, Mike Nesmith, Emmylou Harris, check out Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves. So there you go. Those are a few albums that I have in my collection that I go back to and listen, that I enjoy. Not necessarily guilty pleasures, but more surprising albums that you might not know that I enjoy. So let me know what some of your favorites are. If you feel like making a video response to it, please do. I love that. It keeps us connected. In the meantime, y'all be good, and I'll talk to y'all soon.